Hello, dudes, dudettes, duders, and everyone in between, and welcome to this not a 3, not a 1, but a 2 tutorial. I am your host, Jesse Kester. Today, we are talking about the Zoom H5 and how to best use it for podcasting. This is a very versatile, very lightweight, very portable device. I really enjoy using it, not just for podcasting, but for general audio recording. But it's almost perfectly designed for your first podcast. Why do I say that? Because at the bottom, we have two inputs. You got mic 1 and mic 2, or if you don't want to use XLRs, you can use a 1/4 inch, so you could do vocal and guitar if you wanted to, but let's not get into the weeds there. Then on the top, we have a stereo mic. Now, the stereo mic, I don't really use that for podcasting, but if we turn it on the side, what you will find is a 3.5 millimeter input jack. And this is perfect for running audio from a computer into the Zoom with one of these. This is a 3.5 millimeter to 3.5 millimeter cable. You just plug it into the headphone out of your computer and plug it into that little hole right there on the Zoom, and you've got audio from the computer. It really works well, really efficient. On the front, we have all of our controls. We've got volume controls, very, very easy to use, and they've got a little bar so you don't poke your eye out with it, I suppose. I don't know what this bar is for. I guess it's to keep you from bumping it off, but you can still bump it up here and down there. So not that effective. And we've got volume controls for your discrete channels 1 and channels 2. This is channel 1, this is channel 2, and L and R comes right up here. That's L and R, not Ellen R, a name with an abbreviated last name. Let's power this baby up, shall we? To power it up, you grab this little power switch on the side, hold it down. You got to hold it down until the thing starts firing up. Don't go hog wild. You can't just turn this on and press record. Look at these. You have to push these buttons to engage those tracks. So right now, I've got L and R engaged, not L and R, a name. And I've got 1 and 2 engaged. You gotta at least have something engaged. If you don't have anything turned on, then you're not gonna be recording anything. I plug mine into jack 1, turn it on, make sure that light is red. If the light ain't red, your feed is dead, as they say. Mic 2, that's usually for the guest. And then, you know what, I'm gonna change it. R and L. R and L, that's gonna be your computer feed. You'll notice that as I tap these, it starts to blink. That's because there's nothing plugged into R and L, and it's taking the feed from these stereo mics that are built into it. Once you are all ready to go, you're plugged into the bottom, plugged into the side, and you're ready to go, you just tap this record button. Double, triple check, please, please. You want to make like Sir Mix-a-Lot and double up on the checks. This light has to be red. And this time code has to be moving for it to be recording. I don't just check when I start, I double check when I start. Then throughout the entire podcast recording, I keep my eye not just on that red light, but also on the time code to make sure that it's still running. Because if it is not running, you are not recording, and then you're not really doing the podcast, you're just wasting your guest's time. Don't make the mistakes I made once, but will never make again. You can make them nonce, and then never have to do them at all, and you'll just be that much further ahead in the whole process. When you're done recording, all you do is tippity tap the stop button. Done. The red light goes off, the time code stops ticking, and you wait a little minute because it'll be saving the rest of the end of the file to the SD card. You don't just power down and rip the SD card out. You wait till it's done saving. Then to power down, you just hold this down until the thing says a very polite goodbye, see you. Once the power is off, then I like to get that SD card out, back it up on the computer, and get to editing. I hope this was helpful. If it wasn't, then you're ahead of beginner level, and I congratulate you. Yes, you. Thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you again sometime in the future. This tutorial, this not a 1, not a 3, but a tutorial, was brought to you by Chai Rooibos Tea. I'm going to enjoy this while you enjoy your podcast. It's still too hot to drink.